In today's lunch break, we're combining two popular favorites, avocado toast and hummus, for what Bandit calls fancy toast. Here to show us a unique twist on how it's done is Chef Shane Graybeal. Thanks for being here. You've got that twist on a lot of things here. You're elevating even the tater tots. Check this out, guys. That is a tater tot covered with
caviar.
A little caviar,
a little
right?
caviar, some French onion dip. Yeah.
I love it. It's all about getting creative, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Because even with your sliders, you've got a little something extra on there.
Yeah, we've got some Merck's cheese, which we were just talking about.
Oh,
is
love
amazing.
The Merck's.
Yeah. And we make a bacon jam in house and some fried shallots for a little texture. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what we're going for at Bandit. It's like everything that's kind of familiar and comforty, but like a little bit of a twist on it and a little updated version of everything.
Yeah, kind of kicking it up a little. And the other one's on the way as well with the fries.
Well, disco fries. Yeah, disco fries. Yeah. We take these awesome waffle fries and we marinate some short ribs and braise those in like a bulgogi style.
Oh,
We've got some kimchi and some nice cheese sauce made from Hook's cheddar out of Wisconsin.
Wow. All right, before we get to our recipe today, I know you sent us in some pictures because you've got a great space, indoor, outdoor there in the West Loop. And we've got some pictures here to show people. Look at that. Just comfortable, a little blending of some rustic maybe and you know, some kind of new. Yeah,
it's, you know, it's kind of like, it's been called, someone called it the college dive bar that grew up, which I think totally fits the space.
That's a perfect description.
But, I mean, we're all about having fun there, and it's just kind of like a celebration of American cuisine and American culture,
and that's why, of course, you're having a big Independence Day party, right?
Yeah, we're having a grill out. We're going to be back on the back patio. We're going to be grilling some hot dogs. We're going to have coolers of beer and Jello shots.
I love it. That's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get back to the elevated. Now that we've
back to the fancy toast, right?
Yes, back to the fancy toast.
So the inspiration for this dish was obviously, you know, avocado toast is really popular.
Always all the rage.
Yeah, but so we wanted to kind of switch it up a little bit and show that we had a little bit of depth with it. So we've obviously got the avocado. The other two spreads are a beet hummus, and then this one's my favorite. It's a sweet potato and boiled peanut, right?
Oh,
so we start with some baked sweet potatoes that we bake off, and we scoop those out. And then rather than like the traditional hummus that will have like tahini, which is a sesame seed puree, we use boiled peanuts. Oh. Yeah. So the recipe's on the website, I believe.
So you just take dried peanuts and you boil them.
We boil them for about 4 hours. Yeah, so they get this sweet, like, soft texture, and it tastes almost like a legume, like a bean, rather than like a peanut.
And do they absorb all the water, and you keep having to add more?
You just got to keep adding it to it. You can flavor it if you want. Some blackening season, something a little spicy is very welcome in there as well.
All right, and then that's how they come out after.
Yeah, they come out like that nice dark color.
Interesting.
We add a little molasses and a little sherry vinegar to that.
All right.
And then just kind of blitz that up a little bit.
What I love about that trio is the color.
Yeah.
You know, I think it looks so appetizing because it's just, you know, so many beautiful colors there.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really fun dish. It's like, you know, things on toast is always a lot of fun.
Right.
You know? Yeah. All right. Just going to blitz that until it's nice and smooth. All right. And then to serve it here, we start with our avocado. Our avocados are, I mean, it's just like your basic, like guacamole.
Right. I see.
We add
tomato in
tomatoes and onions to it. We take some pumpkin seeds. We just.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, we smoke them just a little bit to give a little depth of flavor. And then my favorite part of this one is the burnt honey. So we actually take some honey with some chilies, a lot of spices, and just cook that for about 15 minutes so that infuses in there and it cooks out some of the residual water and just makes it really tasty.
Right, because it's not the consistency that you normally see with honey.
Yeah.
This is one of those things where you'd be eating it and you'd go, what is that? It tastes so good, I just can't figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Because it's not as we normally see it.
Yeah, we kind of like that. I like to kind of play around with like your, you know, perception of things, like where it's like, oh, you think it's this, but then it's got a little bit more depth and
I love the creativity. So fun.
And
the beet is anything, just beets? Is there anything else in there?
It's beets. That one's held together with some chickpeas, so that one's actually more of like your traditional like hummus style, right? And then we top that with some spiced pistachios, some shaved red onions.
Oh, that's yummy.
And then just because it's summertime and it's you know, 150 degrees outside. A little mint to kind of freshen it up.
All right.
Yeah. And then for the sweet potato hummus, just to kind of reinforce that kind of southern, like kind of barbecue style flavors that we're going for there, we do these really cool things called barbecue pecans. So we take pecans and we boil them for about 2 hours in a little bit of barbecue sauce. So they kind of take on that flavor.
All the different sort of nutty, seedy, but done in completely different ways.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's nice and light.
Mm-hmm.
It's all vegetarian.
Oh, that smells good.
Yeah. A little green onions to top it off there.
And there you have it.
There we have it.
Your trio of fancy toast.
Fancy toast.
Or you could just go to the Independence Day celebration and be like you're in your own backyard, except you're cooking for us.
Absolutely.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. This is a great recipe. If you want more information, you can visit banditliquors.com. We're going to post the recipe that we made today. We're also going to post a link to Bandit if you want to make a reservation, you want to check out the space, WGNTV.com.